Hi everybody. I'm here just to do the video on the missing scientists and the ones that ended up passing away, unfortunately. And I guess they were doing some research on UFO, which I mean, anything is possible at this point in our world. I mean, if you can believe what you want, but I do believe that there is something out there, even if we don't have the full proof or extent. Because our universe is so high, who knows, or it's like so big that anything is possible. I don't believe like we're the only people, like the only planet in this universe that actually has intelligent life, I guess you could say. Just to name a couple, there was a nuclear physicist and MIT professor that was shot dead outside his home in Massachusetts. A Air Force general who is retired, he went missing from New Mexico. An aerospace engineer disappeared while he was on a hike outside of LA. I guess there is a total of 12, maybe 13, I think, that are missing or have been that have passed away due to the research. And this is just all the information I have. Is just what I've been able to find. I know that this is still developing. And a lot of this information is accessible. To everybody just by looking it up. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything else other than what may be on the internet. But I know not that many people know about it, so I'm just doing what I can to get it out there and make people aware of what's going on. Because this isn't okay. People just shouldn't be disappearing or being killed or just because of what they are working on. So, I guess they died or went missing that are connected to sensitive information to the nuclear aerospace research, and it's prompted concerns and investigations by the FBI and other agencies, I guess. Um, I guess the FBI has stated that they are spearheading an effort to look into the connections between all of the scientists and everything. But I'm going to be honest. Granted, the FBI is a little bit better than the CIA. Not going to lie. But it's still a government agency, so who knows on what they're going to find. And if they end up sharing everything, I hope that they do, because this does need to be solved, so in that way nobody else needs to be concerned for their life or their safety. They are also working with the DOE, which is the Department of Energy, the DOW, which is the Department of War, and also the local law enforcement of each individual case, just so that way they can try and figure out what's going on and the connections and see if they can find the missing scientists and anybody else that may be missing, and just to see what the connections are. Let's see here. I guess there's also a Republican House ran. It's an oversight committee. The They are also going to investigate the case, as well as due to the all the individuals having access to sensitive information. Not exactly sure what that is, but considering it is to do with the government, anything is possible nowadays. The DOD, the FBI, and the DOE and NASA are looking into it due to the fact that there are people reporting seeing this as a connection between them. The DOD which is the Department of Defense. They are only answering questions to the committee themselves. The DOE, which is again the Department of Energy, they are referring to the White House for like any questions. Like they are only answering questions that the White House may have, or talking to the public through the White House themselves. And NASA posted on X, which is formerly known as Twitter, that they are working with all authorities involved, so that way they can figure out and answer any questions that may be coming up. And then, according to the White House, they are working with all of the federal agencies to look into potential links between everybody. And then, according to Representative Anna Paulina Luna, she is a Republican from Florida, has stated that the Trump administration is considering a list of people for immunity to come forward with any information about what's going on. There are some believe that there is a foreign agent is taking everybody in an effort to extract information. That is a possibility. Even though it may not be like a strong lead, but anything is possible at this point. And at this time, that is all the information that I have. I am looking more into it, but at this time, that is what I have. If I'm able to get like any more developing, I will be keeping an eye on this case. And hopefully everything turns out and we can get information and questions answered about everything. I'm just hoping that everybody that has went missing is okay and we can get them back alive. Because, like I said, everybody should be able to go back and do their work and not have to worry about their safety. I understand that certain offices of like certain positions of work do come with safety risks. I mean, that's a given no matter what. But when you're just doing research to see on if there's possible life out there, especially when it comes to like UFOs, everybody knows that there have been reports of UFOs coming around. So, I mean, come on, look at Roswell in 1947. We've been having a whole bunch of reports since then, and even before then. So I'm not exactly sure as to what the big deal is, but this could just be doing it as part of like the UFO could just be part of like a cover up, you could say, because who knows, there could be more behind it that they're just not telling us, which, I mean, anything is possible. I mean, we all know that the government doesn't always tell us everything, no matter what country you're part of. But I mean, like I said, that's all the information I have at this time. I know there's probably more out there, but that is what I've been able to find. I'm just a person from U.S. with who knows, but yeah, that's what I've got today. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I thank you for joining. If there's anything else that you guys want me to cover, whether it's just more stories like this or just some random like entitled people from Reddit, you guys want me to read that, I'd love to. Just, yeah, let me know. Thank you guys. Love you. Have a great day. Have a great week. And yeah, enjoy.